Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pixelmon. I'm again fishing in the same spot as we were last episode, just because I knew that we could find a Barraskewda pretty easily, and we could start off our Generation 8 grind with getting a quick little Barraskewda, because Barraskewda is one of the Gen 8 ones that we actually need, because Barraskewda is from Generation 8. So we need to grab this, and shebang, we have got it. And that is great. Let me put a PC here. We'll check that in a second. Move it to where it needs to be. Prism scale. Okay, well at least I got something that is still useful. Okay, so... Oh! I went exactly where it was supposed to be. That was awesome. Okay. Alpha shards. See, I don't need alpha shards. That's for the primal evolutions of stuff. We've got 2 Sobbles, we got 2 Scorp Bunnies. Didn't I catch a third one? I could swear that I caught a third one. But we're kind of just going back over everything we still need. So we need another Dottler, we need a Nickit, we need a Gossifleur, we need Roly-Coly. So those are all really, really easy ones to get. Atenna, I think, was for Birch Forests? Don't remember where Latias spawns. We've got there's a quillfish. We've got got a bunch of the Galarian evolutions that I'll have to look into. We should probably look at which ones are which in the Pokedex. Which ones are missing? Obviously, Obstagoon is one. That's that one. I don't know this one or this one. Milcery I was just looking into, and that has like some crazy like, we're just gonna evolve one of them, but there's like, I actually didn't count, but there's like tons and tons of... Ooh, this is a high level. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Shed shell, weird. Yeah, so there's like, I can count actually. Let me see. So it's a 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 70 different evolutions of Milcery, but they're all alchemy or whatever. What is it called? Alchemy. So there's 70 different versions of it, but they're all still the same Pokemon. So we're just gonna evolve whichever one we want and just get it once. But there's literally like, there are so many different what the heck? There's so many different evolutions of Milcery. It's crazy. But either way, we need a second Milcery. We need 2 more Hatennas. We need 2 more Impidimps, which we'll get by going to the Nether again sometime. We got all of this stuff. And then we'll probably spend a lot of time. We need 2 more Dreepies. And those are pretty rare, so that'll take us a little while. We'll have to figure out. Oh, that's so lame. That's so lame. That's what we need, but it's the scale. That's what we needed for Huntail, and we accidentally got a Huntail already. That's so lame. Ugh, that's like Tropius all over again. Anyway, there's something here that I don't remember, but we need 2 more Dreepies. So we need to look up where Dreepies spawn. So honestly, a pretty easy one altogether. Then we need to look into some of like what's down here, because I know that we need like Hisuian stuff in some spots. So yeah, and then this is where Gen 9 starts. So I need to do a little bit of research because we want to know what biomes we're trying to stop in for the harder stuff. But overall, it's pretty easy. Nickit is a forest, Blipbug is a florist, Gossifleur is in a flower forest, which we need to go to anyway to get a Roselia. Roly-Coly is just in the mountains. Atenna, I need to look that up again. I think it's a birch forest. Alright, it's sunrise already. So yeah, I'm gonna do a bunch of that research, know exactly where we need to go, and then we'll start. Oh, come on. we'll start going there in a little bit. So I'll see you guys then. Oh, shoot. Oh. Alright, check this out. I'm gonna hit a quick little up. We're gonna fly slowly. Switch to Caesar. We're gonna nail this. Bam. Wait. Go! No! That's so lame. Okay, hold on. Get back on Lunala. Try it again. So get up higher than it. Drop. Switch to Caesar. And then just kind of slowly approach it. Bam. There it is. False swipe. Good. Oh god, I'm going far away still. I'm gonna die. Okay, don't do this. Where am I going? Please don't die. Don't die. Is this gonna do this thing? It's gonna do this thing, isn't it? It's gonna do the thing. It's doing the thing, isn't it? Why am I still, like, fastly moving? Oh, it's actually letting me. Okay. We'll give it a couple tries. A few tries, might as well. I don't know why it's still giving me, like, the fast wind. That's so weird. I was, like, crunching on some ice. I don't know if you guys heard me crunching at the beginning of that of this clip. Is there anything else that I could... Is it part water? Latias type. No, it's Dragon Psychic. That's lame. Okay, I guess we'll just keep trying Ultra Balls. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Still throwing it fine. I doubt we'll be able to get it. But, I mean, we've thrown a bunch of Ultra Balls at a bunch of things already. And, like, Tapu Bolo and Tapu Koko, whatever, the Bulu. And we've gotten those, so maybe. Oh, that was close. That was 3. Love Ball. Oops. It's kind of funny. Don't mind if I do. 2? Give me 2? For a Love Ball? It's not in love with me. Why did that work, almost? God, the animation is going higher and higher each time. Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't think it... I guess I just got really lucky on that first one. I wonder where my body's gonna be, and also if I'm gonna die, like, right when I come back. Hold on, I'm gonna eat some ice while we keep throwing. Okay, so, hi. After that last clip, my game crashed. I couldn't catch Latias. I killed it, and then my game crashed. And somewhere along the line, I muted my mic. I then proceeded to record for about 3 hours worth of footage without noticing that my mic was muted. So it is much later now, and we're in the end, and I'll explain why over time. But I think that I've isolated all of the most important clips, all of the catches and things and significant things that we've done over the last, like, 3 hours of recording. It's the next day for me now. I didn't realize until I stopped recording at the end of yesterday that, like, the last 7 clips I had recorded were all muted. So I'm going to kind of explain what's happening in each one. They're just going to be silent, short clips of the significant things that because the video is recorded, just not the audio, my audio. So I'm just going to explain. In this next clip, all that it's showing is that, so I went to start looking through a taiga, a snowy taiga, for a Galarian Mr. Mime, because one of the things that we have to get in Generation 8 is a Mr. Rhyme, which evolves from Galarian Mr. Mime. at some point naturally, I think. So yeah, so that's why I am in. Now, while I'm here, I might as well use all these like crappy ones instead of using the durability on my good ones. Yeah, so I'm looking for Galarian Mr. Mime, and on my way to this taiga that I saw on the map, we found a very important biome because we will need it later to find one of the legendaries. So that biome is an Ice Spikes biome, and I'll show you guys me finding that right now. Yeah, so after that, I spent the next couple, I think 3 day-night cycles, so like 30 minutes, just going there during the day because Galarian Mr. Mime and Mr. Rime both have an ultra rare chance of spawning in a frozen forest during the day. So I just spent the days in there, just going up into the air, recycling the spawns, and then coming back down and trying to get one. And then the nights, I went back to the deep ocean and was fishing to try to find the deep sea scale that we need to evolve Gorbis. So that's what I was doing, and then in the next 2 clips, you will see me try to catch an Arctibax, but fail, unfortunately, and then in the next clip, you guys will see what happens.
Mr. Mime!
Yeah, so we successfully found a Galarian Mr. Mime, so that was really exciting. Um, then we went from there, we left the frozen tundra finally, without getting a deep sea scale, unfortunately. That was the lame part. I was really hoping that I would fish up a deep sea scale while I was still in the area by the deep ocean. Um, but I never did. I found a deep sea tooth actually, which was really annoying that I got the alternate version of the same thing. That's the one that makes Huntail, the thing that I found 3 times. But I didn't get the one that makes Gorbis, which is super annoying because I never naturally found a Gorbis, but I found Huntails 3 times naturally. So anyway, I left and I continued going south towards home, and I ran into a Savannah, so we stayed there a little while to catch Dreepies because there's 2 Dreepy evolutions that we need uh, in Generation 8, and then also I picked up a Roly Coly because that's another evolution that we need in Gen 8. So these are those 3 clips.
Diglett! Diglett! Cubone. Cubone. Caesar! Red, red, butter!
Okay, in the next clips, there's a lot of stuff in the next one. I recorded for a long time, and a lot of stuff wound up happening. But mainly, we went to a birch forest, and we were finding milceries, and so you'll see me catch a second milcery. We already had one, but we need a second one for its evolution, so I grab a milcery. I also found a couple chespins, so I catch those, which is huge because I had never actually seen chespins before. I caught that rot knot the other day, but that's like the only chespin evolution I've seen. So it was really cool to actually catch chespins, because now all I have to do is evolve one of them to Aquilidin, and we have the whole family. But yeah, so you'll see me catch a couple of chespins, the milcery, and you'll see that evolution. And then you'll also see me catch another Pokemon that I'd never seen before and we had never caught before. So that's pretty good. And then at the end of the clip, there's two. These are pretty good books. There's two very, very special things that happened. One is a treasure from a random Ultra Ball chest I just found, like, sitting on the side of the... Where are my blocks? That's weird. Can I have a bunch of blocks? Okay, odd. Anyway. A bunch of... Or, yeah, there was a Ultra Ball chest. So, just like the Master Ball chests we've been finding, there was an Ultra Ball chest. I almost just passed it, but then instead of passing it, I decided I'd grab it. And you'll see what happens there. And then the final clip is something even more special than that, while we were looking for more things in a forest. So you'll see that too.
Chespin Pen! How creamy! Furiosa! Caesar!
Yeah, so some pretty exciting stuff there. Mainly the two things being, one, accidentally, just somehow, I have no idea how, but somehow accidentally finding a deep sea scale in a freaking chest instead of by fishing it. That was the craziest thing ever. The only other way that I could get it is by fishing it, or if I killed a Gorbis. Gorbis are the only Pokemon that drop it, and if I had the opportunity to kill a Gorbis, I'd just be catching it, because that's the whole point of getting one, is that we're trying to get Gorbis. So, really crazy that we found it in that chest. Super, super cool. I was so happy. And then, right after that, like literally 2 minutes after that, I just flew into the forest, like right in front of me. And right as I'm about to catch a milcery, another milcery, bam! Freaking shiny Teddiursa. That was so cool. So we got that. We got the shiny Teddiursa now, which you can see on our page 50. And now we have Teddiursa and Ursaring shinies, which is pretty cool because that's two of the same family that we have shinies of. So that's really cool. Also, if you guys are wondering why I like was spinning around in front of Milcery, it's because Milcery is a very, very, very unique Pokemon. It actually has I guess 63 different base like normal forms. So like there's 7 of these little sweets. You saw me have one. Where did I put it in here? No. In one of my shulker boxes, I guess. Yeah, this little suite right here, I used a love suite on the one in the video, and you guys saw me do that. There's 7 of those different suites, which correspond to the time of day that you evolve it. So for love suite, it's just day, I believe. I think it was just day. So I had to do it during the day, and then the biome that you evolve it in corresponds to what like cream it is. So we got a vanilla cream love type alcremie, and that's pretty cool. And so you know, you imagine you can get like a 63 of them because it's a seven different 7 different suites, and then 9 different biomes you can evolve them in. So lots of different possibilities, but we just got a random one. I'm not gonna say like there's a specific one that we need for the collection because none of them are more important than the others. On Bulbapedia, they all just come up equally. So, yeah. So I got that, and then the reason I was catching more Milceries, I'm not gonna show clips of that, but the reason I was catching more Milceries is because there's a 10th version, 10th biome you can evolve them in, which is the end, and it said shiny. And so I was thinking you could just grab a normal Milcery, bring it to the end, evolve it, and it would turn into a shiny Alcremie. I was wrong. I did that. I got this. That's why I have this berry suite, because I wanted to bring it here and get a shiny berry or blue Alcremie. And I brought it here and found out that obviously, I don't know why I didn't understand this, but obviously you need a shiny Milcery in order to get the shiny Alcremie. So you can evolve it, and it'll be still shiny if you evolve it. If you evolve a shiny Milcery in anything but the end, then it won't be shiny. But if you evolve it in the end, then it will be shiny. So it'll still be shiny. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, but those were 2 really special things. In the next clips, they're not as special. We get a Gossifleur because that's there's an evolution for it in Gen 8. We get a Rosalia, which kind of fills up another spot in Gen 5. And then we get a Nickit because Thievul is also in Gen 8. So you guys will see that right now. All right, so the next one is the biggest one. Basically, I was only 4,000 blocks away from home at this point. Um, I was hitting territory that I had already explored before, so I decided I was just gonna hop into the Nether, since I needed Impidimp evolutions anyway, and I would just take it home since it would be shorter. So I was just gonna go in, grab 2 Impidimps or the Impidimp evolutions, which is what I wound up getting. I wound up getting 2 Mongrams, and then make it home. Then I got home, and from there we do a bunch of evolution. First, actually, I start cooking something. Yeah, I don't like this thing. I start cooking something that's going to be important for evolving a Scyther into Cleavor. We need to find another Scyther first of all. We still haven't done that. But yeah, I start cooking up Black Augurite, which is a smelting. You can get it from a drop, but it's also a smelting recipe for. You can smelt 1 piece of obsidian for 1 hour in a blast furnace, which is you know, a block of coal in a blast furnace lasts for 400 seconds, so you'd need at least 9 blocks of coal, but I put 32 in just to be safe. Yeah, so it takes a full hour. I wasn't even close to it being done by the time I left, so when we get home, it's still going to be cooking in there. I just realized, though, I never actually checked we already had one. Maybe. There's, like, a possibility that we already have one just, like, in, I don't need these. In our chests, in our item chests, but anyway. Yeah, so then we do a bunch of stone evolutions. First we do Minccino, which wraps up, or it helps, Gen 5. That's the one that we had to find in the Birch Forest Hills. And we also do Lampent into Chandelure, which is another Gen 5 one. I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, right. I think so. Yeah. I'm almost positive. And then we do Gorbis, which of course is the one that we've been stressing about for so long. And then we head on over to the end because there's a lot of stuff that I could get in the end. I realized that Dottler for Gen 8 I could get here. I could get Hatenas for Gen 8 here. And then I was also coming here to try to evolve my shiny Milcery, which didn't turn out, so I'm not going to include a clip of that. And then I also am here still, 1, to find Master Balls, and 2, to find a Wynot, which is an ultra rare, only end spawning Pokemon that I still haven't found. But yeah, I'm looking for that as we explore. So sometimes I'm going down to the ground and searching for one of those guys. It's the pre-evolution to Wobbuffet. And then I think that almost brings us up to speed. There's one more thing that we'll do after that, that I'll introduce after that, and then we'll see where we are.
Metapod. Minccino.
Lampent.
Metapod. Hakuna. Metapod. Hakuna.
Yeah, so those are really, really exciting evolutions because we've obviously been waiting a really long time to get home and do some of those. That pretty much like perfectly wraps up Gen 5. 5 is like the one we have completed the most, I think. Because starting from Snivy, all we need is another Dewott. This is a full page, that's a full page, that's a full page, that's a full page, and then it goes all the way to the legendaries. And the legendaries go from here to here. So we'll try to catch more of the Gen 5 legendaries probably, because we know more biome, the location of more biomes now. And then we have Nether travel, so we can get there easier. Let's also check on Gen 3. We've still got a couple things missing from Gen 3. Obviously, Torchics and Mudkips. We've got our little Meryl guy that we still got to breed, but we'll do that when we get home. We're trying to find at least 2 Master Balls, maybe 3. But I'll probably stop at 2 because I've been here for a long time in the end. Spinda, which we still haven't found at Gravelly Hills, which is crazy, but we filled in this spot with Rosalia. There's a Tropius, which, yeah, that was last episode. That was before my mic got muted, so we know the Tropius downfall. And then we've got Why Not, which is what we're looking for right now, and then that goes all the way to the legendaries for this generation, because this is legendary all the way to Deoxys. So we've got all of that. So there's only a few key ones missing from there. And then from Gen 8, let me just update you on where we are. We've got just one more Score Bunny to find, one more Sobble to find. We've got some things ready to evolve. Dottler, Nickit, Gossifleur, Roly-Coly, Carkol, all of those need to be evolved. We've got Atenas that need to evolve, a Mongram that needs to evolve. Then we've got these Galarian form things. We need to evolve this Galarian Linoon into Obstagoon. We need to get the Galarian Corsola, which is really stupid because I've literally gotten Galarian Corsola before, and I don't know why I didn't put it on this page. Let me check one more time, just in case I missed it or something. Yeah, I never put it on this page. I think I deleted it after I realized that I had the wrong version. But Corsola, the white one, the one that we keep ignoring every time we see it, it has Cursola as an evolution. So I do need Galarian Corsola. We need to evolve this Galarian Mr. Mime into Mr. Rhyme. We've got the Milcery, Phalanx. We need to evolve Snom. This is a super ultra rare guy that spawns in the mountains, so we'll spend some time in the mountain biome. Maybe I think it's like just as rare as legendaries, honestly. But then from Zacian all the way to Weirdeer, all of these are legendaries. We'll talk about this in a second. And then from there, there's more Galarian forms, or maybe that's all Hisuian. Yeah, I think it's all Hisuian stuff, which all involve an item to evolve. So we have Weirdeer. I think we found this naturally. This one is Cleavor, I believe, or maybe that one is. I don't remember. There's something in between. Oh yeah, this is Cleavor, which is Scyther with the Black Augurite, which we're smelting at home. This is Ursaluna, which is an Ursa ring with a peat block, which is good because I grabbed a peat block. I think Quillfish requires an item too that I don't know yet. And then Sneasel, I'm pretty sure both of those do, but we can figure that out. And then this last one, which is the last one of Gen 8, is also a legendary. So mainly legendaries. We'll spend a little time looking for those too. This guy has wanted to fight me for so long. Either way, so that's where we are. But there is one final clip that I've left out. And I'm going to show, or I guess a couple clips. I'm going to show you this. This was very surprising, and I'm really happy that it happened, but here it is.
Regieleki.
Yeah, so as you can see, I was quite flabbergasted. I didn't think I would catch that. I kind of set like a limit for myself. I was like, oh, I'll just throw a few Ultra Balls at this. There's no way I catch it. And then I caught it. So that was an amazing and awesome surprise. Very welcome surprise. Because as we saw in the thing, that's another Gen 8 legendary. So that's pretty freaking cool. But yeah, my plan is to not leave the end until I have a Why Not, and 2 Master Balls, or whatever comes first. So like if I get 3 Master Balls before I even get a Why Not, then I will, if I get 7 Master Balls before I even get a Why Not, that's how long I'm going to stay. It's just until I get a Why Not. But if I get a Why Not like right now, and then I'm going to stay until I have 2 Master Balls. So that's the plan right now. I'm going to check how long this video is. I mean, originally it was like an hour and a half, and I hadn't done any outros or intros or anything. I had literally just been long form recording, just taking, getting 20-minute clips here and there. And then I realized it was like an hour and a half long. And it was like, it spanned like 3.5 hours of playtime. But now that I've cut it all down, it's probably pretty short. So we probably have a little bit of extra time in the video. So maybe we'll see.